Shanley, and I'm putting together this training module to show you how you can use a really cool and totally free service that Google provides to drive traffic to, ideally, to landing pages or squeeze pages, as I've taught you in other videos and trainings, or to just pick up the phone and call you, specifically for your real estate business. And this system you can use for buyers or sellers. And it's the reason I love this for many reasons. One, it's free. Two, and this one's huge, you set this up one time and you get leads for as long as you let it set up. So what is this? What is this service? What am I talking about? Well, in Google has something called their local business center. And why don't I do this? Let me start by signing out of my Google account. And I'll start from the beginning to show you how you can get there, because I think that's critical. If you don't have a Google account, you're going to start by setting up a Google account. If you don't have an account, you would do the sign up now button right here. And that would just take a couple extra steps. But I'm going to take you into an account that I already have. So I'm going to log into my account. And that didn't do what I wanted to do exactly, because I wanted to show you exactly how you get there. Let's go to settings. That's not what I want either. Let's see. What it would normally have up here is something that would say My Account. You would click on that, and then you would click on Google Local Business Center. And if anybody has any problems with that, let me know, and we'll get that squared away. But this is what this is here is you can add a listing for your business under this Google Local Business Center. Now, some of you may have already done this, but I'm going to show you some things that you need to do to get traffic, the right kind of traffic, and consequently get leads. So right here you see 5 business listings that I have within the Google Local Business Center. This is just one account. I've got like 6 listings under another account as well. And what you've got over here is statistics. So this is the number of times that your Google business listing has been shown, and then the number of actions, and an action would typically be clicking on the ad. So what do they look like? What does it look like? There's 2 ways they can show up. If someone does a search, for example, foreclosure listings free, or I'll even make it, let's see. Still shows up. So if someone does a search under maps, the results are going to be these Google business listings. And if you notice the one here, and I'm going to go into depth about this, has a picture, which is definitely helpful in this instance. So if you notice, free foreclosure listings, Harrisburg, PA, and just so you know, all 3 of these are me. So that's pretty cool. So that's how they show up under the maps. But they also show up under the regular web search. So here's something, Buy House Midtown, which this was in a different account that I had. This is also a listing with some partners. The number 1 result is a Google business listing. So we've got our website. We've got a phone number that we can call. And this is active like this because I have Skype on here, and I could Skype call this phone or this number. So what happens when I click on it? Let's take a look. I go right to my website. So if you had that linked to a landing page, voila, you've got traffic for free, one-time setup, good to go. Now, before we move on, I also want to show you that what's interesting is not only do I have the top spot there, I have spots 2, 3, 4, 5. I have spots 2 through 5 with videos that I've created. So this here, this here, this here, and this here are all also not directly but indirectly linked to me through videos, and I'm gonna create some training tutorials on that as well. But let's get back to the task at hand here. So how do we use this? Well, I'm going to show you the exact steps I use to create this. The first thing we're going to do, and for those of you who follow me, have seen some of my videos or heard me speak on a teleseminar, excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of water quick. You've probably heard me recommend another free tool that Google provides called the Google Keyword Tool. So you can see, or I guess you can't see the URL, but the URL is adwords.google.com/select/keyword tool external. But here, I'll just show you. The easiest way to find it is you open just a Google search and type in Google Keyword Tool. And that top result is what you want. So what you're going to do here is you are going to play with some keywords that that would make sense for your area or the type of leads that you're trying to generate. So, for example, I'm just going to type in Harrisburg homes. Because if I'm searching for a home in Harrisburg, that's probably something I would look at that. Look at these results. So, what do these mean? This here means that there is, in August, over 40,000 people typed in Harrisburg homes for sale in a Google search. And 49,500 typed in just Harrisburg homes. Notice as well, Harrisburg home. Homes in Harrisburg. Okay. So, from experience, this would tell me that this is a good keyword phrase. Now, some of the keyword phrases that you've seen here don't get nearly as much traffic. In fact, most of them don't get nearly as much traffic, but look, we still have the impressions and people taking actions on those impressions. So you don't have to have this huge volume for this to make sense. I mean, think about it. If just take this one, 880 people. If 880 people search for Harrisburg new homes in August, let's say, and only 10% of them click on your ad that shows up maybe above the fold, first, second, third position. That's 88. That's 88 people. That's 88 traffic. That's 88 visitors to your site. So the next key point is a squeeze page or landing page that you're taking them to. But regardless, that's traffic, and that's what you want. And this is something you set up once and can do many times over. And if I haven't mentioned this already, you can make as many of these as you choose. At least I've found thus far. I don't know of any limit. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to craft a Google business listing with the focus being these keywords in the listing. So we're going to go back to our local Google Local Business Center, and we're going to hit Add New Listing. So the company/organization, this is where we're going to bomb in our keywords. So Harrisburg homes for sale. I'm going to go back to here to see if there's anything else that I might want to include as well. I'm thinking I'm going to, what's for sale in Harrisburg, Harrisburg Homes, Harrisburg Home. I'm going to put Harrisburg Townhomes as well. I think it was townhomes or townhouses. Townhomes. And then at the very end, I'm going to put business, the actual business name. We're going to put in our address. Bear with me here as we take the steps. Put an email address. All right, now here's a key point. Here I am going to put a landing page / squeeze page. Okay, now another key point, description. You want to load up keywords in your description, but you still want it to make sense. So,
so good.
Actually,